Is that true? Huh?
Hello everyone, welcome to episode 73 of Nintendo Unleashed podcast. I am Noah, and today I'm here with Armando and Conor.
Hi.
What's up? Sonichu is real, guys.
Yeah, he is
real.
confirmed. And so we're going to be talking today about Sonichu. We're going to be talking about the Waifu Awards are finally canon. We're going to be talking about my Nintendo's incompetence. We've got some great stuff for you today.
Hype.
And we're going to dive right into what we've been playing this week. But before that, I just want to let everyone know if this is your first time listening, Nintendo Unleashed is BlazKick's weekly Nintendo podcast where we talk about what's going on in the news, what we've been playing, and just general discussion of the world of Nintendo. But we're going to start off with what we've been playing this week. Armando?
Okay, so I've been playing Rhythm Heaven Mega Mix again.
Nice,
Hype.
continued.
Such a good game. I finished my review last night, so I should be able to publish it in a few hours, so it should be up by the time that this podcast is up. And I've been playing Tokyo Mirage Sessions, Sharp FE. Good game. Good game.
Which chapter are you on at this point? Do you remember?
Have you done the intermission yet?
No, I'm not very far at all.
Okay, so I just finished the intermission.
Okay, cool.
I think it's like the third part of the game.
Cool.
Yeah. It's a good game. I want to continue playing it. Fortunately, I haven't had time, but I'll try to find more time to play it because I like it. It's Persona. It's a lot more like Persona than Fire Emblem, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, the Fire Emblem gameplay, it's not there. I mean, it has these characters and things and some minor elements, but it's basically Persona with a Fire Emblem elements scattered throughout, which is cool if that's what you're into.
That's what I am. Exactly. That's what I'm into.
Exactly. Anything else for you?
No, that's all.
Okay, Conor?
Still been really busy with reviews. All I really played was a visual novel called The Orchard of Stray Sheep, which I'm almost done, and Love Life.
Nice. All right. So this week, I started with some, I've been continuing Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE as well as Rhythm Heaven Mega Mix. But this week I decided to dive into a new game series, and that is the Zero Escape series of games published by Axis. And so the reason I did is I've seen a lot of people talking on Twitter about the third game, which just came out for 3DS and Vita as well as Steam, Zero Time Dilemma. And so I've heard a lot about this game. The series has been in existence since 2009, but I've never even had the chance to play it. But now, all these years later, I'm finally getting started. So I downloaded the app version of 999, 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors, which is the first game in the series. And that game was originally released on the DS. And so the iPhone version is slightly different. It has all the same characters, music, visual aspects. Just doesn't have the puzzles, which are in the DS version. So it's basically just a pure unfiltered story. So I've played through and done a few endings, now including the true ending. So now I've basically seen all that I felt I needed to in the game, and I have a full understanding of the story. And this game has been so crazy. I do kind of wish the puzzles were there, so that's why I'm excited that I'll be moving on to Virtue's Last Reward on 3DS, which will have the puzzles in that version of the game. And I've heard there are a lot of improvements in that game over 999, so I'm really excited. But the only other game I played which could sort of qualify as a visual novel is Ace Attorney. I played Dual Destinies, which is the most recent game in the series on 3DS. And that game had some pretty crazy plot twists too, but I didn't find it to be as emotionally gripping as this one. This game just, it was interesting because, there were so many mysteries that I had on the first playthrough, and there were so many weird elements I noticed. And by the end of my true playthrough, they all ended up falling together so well. So it was just such a satisfying conclusion. And I love the characters and like the intrigue so much. So I'm definitely looking forward to continuing. And I've heard Zero Time Dilemma has, which is the most recent game just released. I've heard that game has a lot more decision making, which I love. I didn't feel like there were enough decisions to be made in this version of the game, so I'm really looking forward to that when I eventually get there. So for anyone who's listening who likes, well, even if you've never played visual novels, if you like thriller and like horror type things, this definitely falls into that genre. So if you like thrillers with like a unique cast of characters, definitely check this out because it's just such an interesting game. And I love the music as well because it's so spooky and so atmospheric. It fits the tone of the game so well. So great game.
Hype.
Nice. That's a game that I want to try out.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know what... I don't think I can play a visual novel. The only one that I've gone through is technically Persona 4.
Mm.
And actually Persona 4 Dancing All Night, because that's presented more as a visual novel than anything. But I don't know. I'm gonna give it a chance though.
I mean, I want to. It's on. You can get it on the people. Mm-hmm. You can get it on the iPhone for $5. That's what I did. It's really cheap. So like, I would just do that.
Should I get the PS version?
I mean, it's gonna be more expensive. But
can I just skip it? Can I skip it?
No. Well, okay.
Because I have the second one. On
you have it, but you haven't played it?
No, I haven't played it. No, I got it free for PlayStation Plus.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Do not. I mean, so here's what I've heard. You have to play the second game to play the third game, and playing the first game isn't essential for the second, but it helps you understand the story better. So you can do the second. Another thing you can do actually, which is free. If you go on YouTube desktop, there's an interactive playlist of the game on YouTube. So I can just send you a link to that, and you can go through the story interactively on YouTube.
Yeah, send me that. I'll just take a look at it, and then I'll decide if I should get it.
Yeah, I mean, like, you can do the first 5 minutes and see if it's your thing. If you're not, no money wasted. Because you get an idea pretty quickly if you enjoy it. Like, it starts right away quickly with some intense stuff. So, yeah, I'll send you a link to that. Yeah, for anyone interested, definitely check the series out because, while it's definitely a niche series, it's been gaining more recognition as more entries have been coming out. And Zero Time Dilemma will probably be the last game. I mean, again, I don't know the story of the second or third games, but I'm assuming it would be like a trilogy. But for anyone who has heard about the series and is like even mildly interested, just check it out because it's presented in such a cool format, and it's like the twists are so crazy. Like the concepts that like it's so like I mean, again, I haven't played many visual novels, but this one has so much like lore. It's weird. Like a lot of it, I think, is real world stuff, which is incorporated into the game. And there's a lot of stuff mentioned. It's like, why is this being brought up? But later it makes sense, and like everything falls into place. So yeah, I really enjoyed it.
That sounds a lot like Steins Gate. Just that synopsis you gave.
Yeah, I mean, like, it has like these weird, like, philosophical, scientific concepts.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, and they all tie into the story. So I don't want to give any spoilers, but it's cool. Great game.
All right.
Anyway, sorry for the delay there. Moving on to the Nintendo downloads, what's available in the eShop this week for Wii U and 3DS. Starting off on the Wii U eShop, we have some interesting titles. Invanoid, and again, another game from RC Maniacs, who seems to be pumping out these games at an alarmingly fast rate. I'm pretty sure we had one last week as well. And Prism Pets, which I'm gonna assume involves animals, right? And definitely the better release on the Wii U Virtual Console, Super Mario RPG: Legend of the Seven Stars, which is a Super Nintendo game for $8, which I bought. I bought it for $150, the discounted price, since I had it on the Wii Virtual Console, but I never played it. I got it via Club Nintendo, so I was really glad now I'll be able to play it in probably the better format. And there's some more stuff on Wii U as well. The retail download for LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens, which is a $50 release. I've heard this game is pretty great as far as LEGO games go, although the Wii U version is sadly not going to have as nice visuals as the PS4 and PC versions, as well as Xbox One, but probably worth checking out if you're a fan of the LEGO games and Star Wars. A bunch of DLC as well. So Minecraft Story Mode is finally getting episodes 2 through 5.
Yay.
It got episode 1 in January, so it's been quite the long wait. But better late than never, I guess. I guess it's good that they're all coming at once. If we just got one episode and had to wait another 5 months for the next one, that'd be pretty awful. So if you bought episode 1, now's your time. It's $20 for the remaining episodes. And the Hyrule Warriors DLC pack is now out. I guess there are 3 different packs here. Again, I'm not really sure what they contain, but there's the Legends of Hyrule pack, the Character pack, and the Link's Awakening pack. And there's actually a Runbow demo now, which is interesting. Pre-Runbow demo. So if you're interested in Runbow at all, a game which has been talked about a lot, definitely check that out on the Wii U eShop. And on the 3DS eShop, there's some great stuff. So there's Box Boy for $5, which is a sequel to Box Boy. This is a game which I preloaded, which I'll be checking it out soon and hopefully giving it a review. As well as the Battle Cats Pop, which is one of those like tower defense type games, but like side-scrolling style. You know, like I don't know how to describe the genre. It's like MOBA-esque, but it's not really. That's not. Do you guys know the type of game I'm talking about, where there are 2 bases on each? There's a base on each side, and you like send troops towards the center.
Tower defense?
Sort of. I mean, I don't really know that as tower defense. I mean, tower defense, as I know, is like there's a long path, like a winding path, and you have, like you place different towers and stuff. Mm-hmm. This is like you like deploy troops and they march towards the enemy base. I don't know. But there's that game as well, which looks to be quite zany. And on 3DS retail, there's Zero Escape, Zero Time Dilemma, which is the most recent entry in the series I've mentioned earlier. As well as the 3DS version of LEGO Star Wars. I'm not sure how that version holds up. It's only $30. I'm not. The only thing I wouldn't be sure. I mean, I'm sure the level layout is different, and I doubt it has the voice acting, but I'm not positive on that.
You doubt it has the voice acting?
I doubt it.
Really?
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if.
Don't you think the Wii U could do that?
I mean, the Wii U version definitely has the voice acting, but I don't think the 3DS version does.
Oh, okay. 3DS.
Lego Pirates had the minimal voice acting that I think the whole game did. Or all the versions did.
Have you guys played Lego games on 3DS?
Yeah, I played Lego Pirates.
I've done Lego Star Wars 3. Which was a launch title.
DS?
3DS.
3DS?
Yeah.
How was that?
It was fine, I guess. I mean, it was a launch title. I remember it very vaguely. Honestly, I would actually love to return to it. See how it holds up. I mean, it's definitely inferior to the console version in many ways, but it holds up okay on the 3DS. I'm sure over time the handheld entries have been getting better. So, yeah, it's probably worth investigating. If there was a demo, I would check it out, but there's not a demo. What there is a demo for is Monster Hunter Generations, as well as 7th Dragon Code VFD, which I've been hearing a lot about, but I have no idea what it is. So pretty good week. If I could pick a pick of the week, it would have to be between Super Mario RPG and Zero Time Dilemma. Unfortunately, I've played neither, but I've heard amazing things about both. Well, yeah. I mean, I've heard Super Mario RPG is one of the best Mario RPGs out there, and Zero Time Dilemma is, one of the... It's a great game and a great series, so what do you guys think? Have you guys played... Obviously, you guys haven't played Zero Time Dilemma. Have either of you played Mario RPG?
Nope.
I haven't.
Oh, okay.
Heard it's good, though.
Yeah. Okay, what I'm going to do is, if it's okay with you guys, I want to give it to Zero Time Dilemma this week because I think Mario RPG is a game that already has enough recognition. And so I feel like giving Zero Time Dilemma more exposure. So do check that out, but play Virtue's Last Reward first, and 999 if you can. So that's it for this week. Pretty diverse spread of stuff. And again, definitely check out that Runbow demo if you're interested on Wii U. Sadly not on 3DS, but oh well. Anyway, so we've got some more Splatoon stuff this week. And possibly one of the last times we'll be going into Splatoon stuff. I mean, assuming, well, aside from, possible sequel. But this time, we have the final Splatfest for this game, and it is Callie versus Marie, which I'm so excited about. I remember, people talking about potential Splatfest. This has always been one that's possible, because obviously, Splatfest, the core idea is that there are these two opposing forces which you vote for, and, well, I mean, Callie and Marie have sort of been always two opposing forces themselves, you know, they stand together, but there are always people arguing who's the better sister. These two I'm with think they're both trash. I'm personally a Callie guy. I know that's maybe not the most popular opinion, but I'm Callie till I die. And so now they're having their final Splatfest, and I believe it's happening July 22nd. What's interesting about this Splatfest is you can actually vote for which stages are going to be in a rotation, which is something Splatoon should have always had. But better late than never, I guess. Maybe they're testing the waters for the sequel. And so in addition to this, of course, the Callie and Marie Amiibos are launching, or Amiibo, they're launching on, I believe, July 8th, which is about a week from when we're recording this. So I guess that's neat that they're sort of tying in with that promotion. I will definitely be picking up that pack if I can. And yeah, this Splatfest, I mean, I haven't participated in the last couple ones, but by the nature of this being the last one, I definitely want to. Because like, Splatoon has been, it's such a great game for me when it came out, and I played it for pretty much 6 months straight, burned out a little bit, and I definitely want to revisit it for this final Splatfest. And after that, I mean, I want to give the game more of a break because I have so many other games to play right now, but do you think you guys are going to participate?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Arms? I will. I'll definitely will.
Which team, though? You hate them both.
I like Murray more.
Alright, okay, fair enough.
I really hope Callie is on Team Murray and Murray's on Team Callie.
Yeah, I hope that too. That'd be great. I used to play Splatoon a lot.
Yeah.
Just like you. I just dropped it after a while. And I think the last time I played it was for the
Pokemon
one.
Splatfest, yeah.
Because I tried to play for the SpongeBob one, but I was working.
Oh darn!
Yeah,
that one was cool too.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to participate in this last one.
Mhm.
Also, Callie and Murray are coming to Mario Maker. Hype.
Oh, that's true. And there was a bit of a leak back a while ago where the Twitter user NW Player sort of uncovered their sprites, but now it's officially confirmed. And what's interesting is you can get them either through the Amiibo or through there's an event course.
It's like Wolf Link.
Yeah. Huh?
Just like Wolf Link.
Oh, right.
There's an event course for him, or you could use the Amiibo.
So I guess that's good for people who don't want to get the Amiibo. I mean, I guess it's also a good way to just further promote the Splatfest, and the game, like that whole tying in that cross promotion. So yeah, interesting stuff. I will definitely. I mean, maybe I haven't scanned in an Amiibo and Mario Maker in a long time, so maybe I'll scan them in. I want to revisit that game as well. And yeah, pretty. I mean, it's the last one, but it's like, I mean, you have to get to that point eventually. They cannot support it forever.
Yeah. I forgot those Amiibos come out next week.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting.
Yeah. Are you gonna pick them up?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Even the variants for the Squid?
Oh no, I'm not gonna get the variants. Just the Callie Murray.
Okay. So I mentioned this before that I work at a retailer. And I saw how many we're gonna get of the 2-pack. And yeah, it's not a lot.
All right. Yeah, maybe I have to. I'll try to hunt pretty aggressively. I mean, yeah. I don't want to pay for super scalped ones. I'll pay a little more if I have to, but
it's probably on Amazon, isn't it?
Maybe. I'll have to check.
Go for Amazon for now.
All right. Yeah, I don't really care about how soon they get here, just that they get here and I get them for a decent price, honestly. So I'll probably end up checking that out.
You have Amazon Prime?
Yes.
You get 20% off.
Okay, cool. Nice.
So, and you get it on launch, so you can just
Sweet.
So before we move on, so back to Splatoon. Isn't it soon that they're just gonna stop doing Splatfest? Isn't it really soon?
Yeah,
this is the last one.
Yeah, exactly. But
yeah,
I was expecting that.
Wow.
I was hoping that they would continue doing that for at least till the end of the year. Maybe.
I mean, do you remember the pictures that surfaced from the last Splatfest, like their dialogue?
No.
Between Callie and Murray. I'll pull it up for you guys because it was sort of hinting at this Splatfest actually. So when so at the end, So it was Early Bird versus Night Owl, right?
Mhm.
And Night Owl won. And so Callie said, so at the end, how they have their dialogue. Callie said, you talk all this smack, but I've won way more Splatfest than you. And then Marie says, whatever, I won all the important ones. And Callie says, you want to talk smack? Put up or shut up. And then Marie says, fine, next Splatfest we play for keep. And then Callie says, fine, this just got personal. And then it ends. So that was definitely hinting at the next Splatfest being like unique. So you could have seen this coming, like Callie versus Marie, but yeah, we didn't know it was going to be the last one.
Exactly.
I guess it does kind of work though, because it seems kind of like the ultimate theme, you know, like if they ended with something stupid like peanut butter versus jelly, that would just be sad. But like this one, it feels like dramatic, you know.
They should have ended with PlayStation versus Xbox.
I wonder what will happen at the end. Like, I wonder if they'll still be salty or if they'll just like, I don't know. It's gonna be weird. Like you guys mentioned, maybe like Callie will be on Team Marie and vice versa.
Okay. Now my other question is, so now that we know that this is the last Splatfest, do you guys think they're just gonna stop, like, supporting Splatoon and let's say by the launch of the NX or just a few months?
What do you mean supporting?
Cut the servers?
No.
There's still people playing.
I think they're gonna cut them.
No. It's too big in Japan. It is too big in Japan for them to cut the servers.
They're just now cutting Devil's Third servers in Japan, and stuff like Bayonetta is dead, and the servers are still up. I don't think they're going to cut Splatoon.
They will not. Bayonetta.
Yep, Bayonetta too. The servers are still up for that, and it's dead.
Does it have a
online?
Yeah.
Co-op
rankings or something? Does it have co-op?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and it's dead, and the servers are still up for that. I'm sure Splatoon has a bigger player base than Mario Kart, and those servers are still up.
I guarantee if you were to rank like the most active player bases, like I guarantee the top 3 in no particular order would be Smash, Splatoon, and Mario Kart. So there's no way they're shutting Splatoon down anytime soon.
Did you guys remember that Nintendo themselves said that usually when they host a Splatfest, that's when a lot of players come back.
Yeah.
Just play Splatfest, and that's gonna be gone. Like,
but I still don't think it's gonna go away. I still no. But just because you don't like, there's a ton of the player base in Japan.
Okay. Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Just because I don't play it doesn't mean that they're gonna shut it off. But I don't think it's gonna. I don't think Nintendo will go through it and support it for, let's say, 2 years.
I mean, no.
Yeah, they're gonna cut those servers.
They have to cut them eventually, but they have to cut them eventually. I don't think they're gonna cut them as soon as we think they are.
Arms, the thing also to remember is if that rumor is true about the Splatoon port, they're working on trying to make it so you can play Wii U versus NX.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's.
So if it's
just
yeah, but if it is true, then they're not going to cut the Wii U servers after doing all that work.
Why port it? Just make another one. Make a second Splatoon.
Well, because that takes time. They cannot rush it.
No, exactly. Take your time and make a second Splatoon. Don't
but the thing is, it's the
no,
exact same team as Animal Crossing, and people are begging for a new Animal Crossing, so you can't have both being made.
Okay. So let's say okay, what would you guys prefer? A new Splatoon or a new Animal Crossing?
I would personally prefer a new Splatoon.
For me, Splatoon, but that I don't know.
What will sell better for? What will do better?
I don't know.
That's
Splatoon
really hard.
Might do better.
It depends, because if the NX is a handheld, then probably Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing, yeah.
But
it won't be a handheld. It won't.
All right, then I honestly think maybe Splatoon.
But we also don't know how Animal Crossing will compete with Splatoon, because there hasn't been a proper console game since New Leaf.
Since like 2008, yeah.
So we don't know how a console Animal Crossing will do.
So I think the days of Animal Crossing on a home console are gone.
I hope you're wrong. I mean, I really want to see it back, but here's personally what I think the order they will take. So this is for me like ideal dream scenario. It's probably not what's happening, but I think like best case scenario, we get a Splatoon port at launch. You get crossplay on Wii U versus an NX, and then that like I don't think that port is really going to be worked on by the Splatoon team. Like that's going to be some porting team, like some separate team. Mm-hmm. And then I think like year one, like maybe May or like around then or June, I think they'll hopefully. I think they're going to release Animal Crossing NX again. I think this is just a potential scenario, and then we have to wait another year or two for the Splatoon sequel, but it does happen eventually.
Oh, it will happen. I think.
Oh yeah,
it will happen.
Yeah, it's just a matter. It's just a matter of when. Like they're definitely like they're not done with Splatoon. Like there's tons of potential. You know.
Yep. They can do a lot of things with this franchise, and it's actually one of Splatoon turned out to be one of Nintendo's best new IPs.
Oh yeah, like the fact that they included like Splatoon in the shirt designs and not Fire Emblem and Earthbound just shows how big of a success it has become.
I don't think they care about Earthbound.
Well,
get that out of the way.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly think that might be for legal reasons. I mean, because they know, or at least I think they know, there's a lot of fans that care about Earthbound.
Well, Creatures Inc. is already involved with this because of Pokemon, and Creatures Inc. owns Earthbound.
Honestly, I don't know. And like, why not Fire Emblem? Because it's more adult? I don't know.
Maybe that's why.
But the Zelda designs Twilight Princess, which is just as adult because teeth.
True. God, I don't know at this point. I mean, okay, I should not have gone there. The point is, we all agree that Splatoon is big. So it's really a mystery what they're going to do next, the Animal Crossing team.
I just think this is the beginning of the end for Splatoon on Wii U.
Maybe.
I mean, the beginning of the end, but how long until the end?
Yeah. Like, when do you think...
Actually, I'd say the beginning of the end was when they stopped the weekly updates.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
No.
That's what stopped me from playing. I didn't care about the Splatfests.
I didn't care about the updates because they're just weapons.
Yeah, they're mostly.
What about the maps? Clones. The maps were more important. When they stopped the maps, yeah.
I care more about the Splatfest because it's an event.
Yeah, true.
With everyone else.
Yeah.
And back to your question, I think what I think about this is that just a few months after the NX, they're just gonna shut it down.
Huh.
They can't shut it down before the NX.
I mean, like, that would be a disservice to all the players.
Or at least a year after the NX.
And so, do you think there will be a Splatoon NX port at launch, or no?
No, I don't think there will.
Okay.
I think they're not just... I think they're only going to shut down Splatoon once they shut down Wii U servers. Like,
I mean...
Same with Mario Kart Wii and all the Pokemon DS games.
I mean, the thing about Splatoon, it's different from Mario Kart and Smash in that in those games, you cannot have online but still have a full, fulfilling experience. Yeah. With Splatoon, as soon as online is gone, it's like a shell of an experience.
That's why I think they're going to wait until the Wii U servers are cut.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I think they want to keep Splatoon alive as long as they possibly can. Because as soon as the online is gone, half of the game, like arguably more than half, loses its appeal. It's gone, you know? Like, there's the single player, but that lasts you a few hours. You're going to spend, like, at least 9/10 of your time in the online mode. So, as soon as that's gone, it's like, what do you do, you know?
Yeah.
Play Balloon Battle or whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah. We should really move on. We've been on this for a while. Quickly, in other Splatoon news, yeah, I'll be quick here. So, a couple Splatoon songs are being, I guess, immortalized. Well, 3 to be exact. I don't even know if they're immortalized because I don't know if this game has a permanent library or if they swap in and out frequently. We Karaoke U, which is a service I believe only in Europe and Japan, so not even relevant to us.
It just says Europe on the article.
Okay. Do we know which songs, or is it just 3?
City of Color, Ink Me Up, and Calamari.
Okay.
Incanation.
Okay, yeah, those are all like Callie and Marie's songs. I'm pretty sure, not like battle themes, which makes sense because it's a singing game.
And they released.
They don't really have words.
They released July 28th. So
okay.
I guess you can play these instead of the Splatfest.
Yeah. So I guess July is like the final big month for Splatoon releases, and after that, it's just a matter of how long will these servers continue to stay afloat. It's funny because they're squids, it's aquatic, they're floating. Anyway, I want to move on to my Nintendo.
Trash.
So the new Trash rewards just came out for North America, and I typically try to reserve complaints for these type of things, but I kind of have to complain here. These rewards are just completely dissatisfying. I was going on a rant earlier with some other Twitter users, and we were talking about how, like, as a loyalty program, My Nintendo is slightly pathetic.
Slightly?
Yeah.
I'd say very.
I'd say, well, the reason I'm saying slightly, I think it's good. I like the way you earn points. Miitomo's not my favorite, but I think there's good ways of earning points, like your weekly check-ins. I think that's okay. Like, currently the only redeeming quality. I think it's very convenient that it's tied in. Like, and you don't have to do codes anymore or that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So, as a whole, the service feels clean, convenient, but the actual rewards, oh god. So, when the service started, it had, in my opinion, some better rewards, because it had My Nintendo, Picross, Twilight Princess, and WarioWare Touch. And I was like, that's great. Like, these are games that are going to keep me occupied for probably at least 5 hours each. And, I mean, it's not a discount. I get them for free, with coins, obviously. So I thought that was very enticing. I was really expecting to see new rewards like that the next month, or the next month, or the next month. When I heard that there was all the big rewards were getting removed, I thought, oh man, it's time for the new stuff to come in. I'm excited. That was not the case. WarioWare's gone, and there's nothing. I mean, I shouldn't say there's nothing in its place, but the things in its place aren't exactly exciting. It's just more discounts and Game Boy games on the Virtual Console.
Here's a bunch of games you already own.
Yeah, like, for me, the crazy part is that it's a Nintendo loyalty program, right? Like, the thing with the loyalty program, you get rewarded for buying a lot of games and using those games and using all the Nintendo services. But the rewards are things that you, as a loyal Nintendo fan, have a 90% chance of already having.
Yeah, like who the hell's not gonna own Mario 3 on Wii U?
Yeah, like I'm just gonna list through some of these new rewards. Okay, here's the only one you might not have, and it's not even a full reward. It's a 30% off discount on Earthbound Beginnings. So Mother 1, which isn't even that great of a game, compared to Earthbound. And so it's 30% off, and it's 20 coins, which is $20. You spend $20 to get 30% off of an okay game, which is really frustrating, largely. So maybe that's the only one that's okay on there if you're really into Earthbound, you really want to try that one. But it's only 30% off. Come on, like, do more than that. And then you've okay. So if you're a big Nintendo fan, you definitely don't own Ocarina of Time 3D. That would be nonsense.
The only 3DS game worth getting for a while.
Yeah, so that's on there. 50 coins for 30% off, which, being a retail title, not bad. However,
so they're spending $50 to get 30% off.
Yeah. However, what I don't know is if it's 30% off of $40 or of $20. I don't know if this game is Nintendo Select.
It's
I think
Nintendo
it is.
Select. Yeah, so 30% off 20.
Okay, which what is that math? I'm gonna do the math real quick. Okay, so
14.
0.36. Yeah, $14 for Ocarina of Time. That's actually pretty amazing if you don't own Ocarina of Time. However, if you don't own Ocarina of Time, why do you have enough points to buy it? Now let's go on. Let's go on here. Some of these games might be more niche, but if you're a big Nintendo fan, you probably own them. Kid Icarus Uprising. Okay, great game. 30% off. I believe that game is still $40, but that's a good discount. 80 points. You need to have spent $80. Okay, Kid Icarus, or not Kid Icarus, Fire Emblem Awakening. A lot of people might not own this one, might want to get into the series. That's pretty great, but you have to have spent $100 to get 30% off. Mario Kart 8, a game which, if you don't own as a Wii U owner, I don't know why.
I think everyone owns Mario Kart 8.
Yeah.
They come bundled with it.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, you had to have spent $140 to get 30% off of it. Okay, now we get into some of this. Now we get into some stuff I have mixed feelings on. Okay, this one I actually feel pretty good about. 15% off at NES Remix for 150 Platinum Coins, which you can get in like 2 days.
That's all Miitomo and doing tasks.
Yeah.
So you don't have to spend a
that one I feel pretty good about. However, 15% off is pretty measly, all things considered. But NES Remix, you might not own it, and it's a pretty good game. Mm-hmm. 300 Platinum Coins gets you 15% off Yoshi's New Island. Again, that's Nintendo Select.
Pretty much.
And I guess, I mean, I 15% off just seems so measly. Like, it's almost not worth it. It's almost not worth the activities you go through and just buy the game at full price for that small of a discount. But, whatever. And we see another Nintendo Select. Oh, yeah, Arms?
Oh, in the end, you're gonna end up paying almost $20 because tax.
Well, unless you
live in a tax-free
like Anchorage, Alaska. which you can set your Wii or 3DS to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then you have Mario Party Island Tour, another Nintendo Select, 15% off, 300 coins. Now, then you have, well, probably the best thing on here. 15% off Super Mario 3D World for only 300 coins.
But
why that's...
Again, that game came bundled with the Wii U too.
But it's all, now here's what's weird. In my opinion, that's the best value on here. You can get 300 coins by doing basically next to nothing, and it's 15% off a $20 game, and it's an amazing game. It's a great game, but you probably already own it if you're using the service. Again, there's Wii Party U, which you're gonna have to dish out 600 coins for that one, so don't bother.
Why are the good games with less coins apparently?
I don't know. Okay, now we get into some of the games you don't have to get discounts for. There's some interesting stuff in here. So, on the Game Boy, you have to spend $30, 30 coins, but you get Metroid 2.
Or you can just buy it for $6.
Yeah. I mean, but it's, like, honestly, I might just get this one, because I don't have it, and I have coins to burn. I have 210 gold coins. Then you have Wario Land 3, which, again, maybe I'll get. I mean, it's a good game. It's just, it seems so small. Super Mario Bros. 3, probably the best one on there, but again, you probably already own it on Wii U. And it's not cross-buy with 3DS. If it was, I might commend them on that, but it's definitely not. And then you have, possibly the funniest one, Donkey Kong 3. Not Donkey Kong Country 3. Donkey Kong 3.
The game was
3DS.
trash!
Yeah, and it's 40 coins, the same value as Super Mario Bros. 3. So, assuming you own a Wii U and a 3DS, I hope you make the right decision there. They also have Super Mario Kart, the Super Nintendo game, for 60 coins. So if you basically buy a full retail game, you also get Super Mario Kart, which I guess is kind of neat, but you probably already have it. And in my opinion, one of the better ones on here, which, I mean, not for me personally, but just speaking generally, the Mario Kart 8 DLC Pack 1, 60 gold coins. I actually think that's pretty cool, however, you probably already own it. All the other things on here are old. I just wanted to go detailed and express my disappointment with the service. I really hope that by the time NX comes around, well, there's a few improvements I'm hoping for. I hope they offer some sort of discounts on NX games, although I doubt they will. And I hope that there's a similar way to earn coins in the Animal Crossing and Fire Emblem apps like you can in Miitomo. That would be a lot more interesting than answering questions. And also I hope that you can use coins to get things in those apps. Like, I would much rather, use coins to get bells in Animal Crossing than use coins to get a bow and arrow in Miitomo, personally. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's kind of with the hopes of the future. I also hope they introduce physical rewards. I mean, I have 2,000 platinum coins. I would gladly dish them out for, like, a little statuette. So yeah, that's that. Frustrating.
Yeah, this turned out to be worse than Club Nintendo.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, the interface turned nice, but that's about it.
Yeah.
I didn't need to make a new service to make a new interface.
Mm-hmm. The only other thing I hope, which could be a redeeming quality, is if first-party NX games have an achievement system which gives you My Nintendo coins.
Yeah.
That would be awesome, I think.
Even the platinum ones. That would be great.
Yeah, I mean, it would definitely be platinum. It would not be gold, but, like, I mean, I'm sure the rewards wouldn't be much better, but I guess it would be a semi-enjoyable way to get platinum coins, unlike Miitomo, which is less than semi-enjoyable.
Oh.
Want to move on, though. To some Pokemon stuff, which I'm not qualified to talk about, but these two are.
So, just before we get into the new stuff, as of today and until the 24th of July, Shaman is on the Nintendo Network for Pokemon X, Pokemon Y, Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, and Pokemon Omega Ruby. So if you don't have a Shaman, you can get one after the 24th. I believe it's Arceus at GameStop? Or do we have another? Yeah.
No, it's Arceus.
Okay. So, yeah.
I think I missed out on the last one.
Manaphy?
Yeah, I forgot.
That's one of the hardest ones to get to.
Really?
Yeah, man. The only ways really to get Manaphy were Pokemon Ranger.
That's how I got my first one.
And then
I remember buying that game just to get Manaphy.
And in Ranger, it's locked to 1 per cartridge, not 1 per save file. So unless you can find a cartridge that's never done it, then rest in peace, you.
But you have to play through it. Then isn't it special mission that you have to download or something?
I don't know if you have to download it. I think you have to make it to a certain point of the game to get it, but it might be downloadable. That would really suck if it is.
I think it's downloadable.
Oh, so rip. Because at least like Mew has had tons of opportunities to get it over the years. Same with a few others, but Manaphy, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, yep. It's a code. You have to enter a code. And that gets you but it works. It still works though. Just enter a code and it gives you that mission to recover it. But yeah, you still have to basically beat it. Then transfer it to Diamond and Pearl. Then transfer it to Black and White. Then Pokemon. It's still a hassle.
So you need 2 DSs and a Pokemon Bank subscription.
Yep.
Okay, but anyway, thanks to 4chan, we got some Pokemon leaks, but then those were officially revealed today.
Yesterday.
Well, by Japan yesterday, everyone else today. Firstly, we got names for the dog and koala Pokemon. The dog is Rockruff, and the koala is Komala.
I'm not feeling those things.
Yeah, Rockruff seems kind of weird. I don't really mind Komala. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also got 7 new Pokemon, including Arms' favorite, Drampa. He's a normal dragon type, has a new ability called Berserk, and also Sap Sipper. I don't know if we know what triggers Berserk, but it raises special attack. We also got Grubbin's 2 evolutions, Charge-a-Bug and Vikavolt. Charge-a-Bug has Battery and Vikavolt has Levitate. They're both Bug Electric, so that's kind of interesting. They look kind of weird. Not really what I'd expect to come from Grubbin, but that's cool, I guess. We have Pokemon that's pretty much been panned everywhere. That's based off Hawaii's national fish, apparently. Bruxish has Dazzling, which appears to make it so priority moves don't affect it, like Quick Attack or Extreme Speed. And Strongjaw, which raises biting attacks. It's Water Psychic. Cutiefly, based off the Humming Bee? Is that what it's called?
Bee-Fly.
Bee-Fly. It's kind of cute. It's a bug.
It's not kind of. It is cute.
It's a bug fairy type. We have the trash Pikachu of this generation.
No.
Damaru. It's electric steel for some reason. And it's kind of like a Hedgehog mixed with Pikachu. Just like every other generation has had. Yes, Sonichu's canon.
I'm going to capture one and name it Sonichu.
And lastly, Tapu Koko, who was mentioned in the E3 footage to be the guardian of the island you live on. It's electric fairy type. And currently we don't know if it's a legendary or not. It seems kind of weird if it's not legendary, just because it's like the guardian of the island. But then on the other hand, from the footage, it appears you see it like right after you're getting your starter, which would be weird for a legendary. So
I don't think it's a legendary. It's just it's just the guardian of that island, and I think you'll encounter it when you're about to head off to another place. Like that it's not the professor. It's just that guy who battles you.
Yeah, Hala.
Yeah. Don't you remember in X and Y that mysterious item or whatever it was called?
Yeah.
That it was
mysterious souvenir.
Yeah, that it was it looked like a guardian of an island. I think that was a description.
Yeah.
Does it really look like that?
Not really, but from what we can tell, there's probably 3 more Guardians.
Mm.
There's probably one for each island, so presumably this isn't the last of the legendaries we'll see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. So what's your favorite Pokemon from the new ones that got announced?
The little bee.
Either the bee, Cutiefly, or Drampa. I just really like Drampa because he looks like those old 90s cartoons, and I guess anime too, because I don't really remember what shows, but just looks like those dragons in those old shows I used to watch as a kid.
Looks like Shenron from Dragon Ball Z.
I don't
Kinda.
think I've ever seen Dragon Ball Z. I might
Or
have seen
like
a
a
couple
dragon.
episodes.
Or from it looks like a dragon from American Dragon, Jake Long.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. My favorite is Togedemaru. Sonichu.
Pikachu clones are all trash, though.
No, but it's a hedgehog. I know.
So's
it's trash,
Chespin.
but this is an electric hedgehog. Sonichu.
It's also Steel type.
So Sonichu. I hope it has a. I hope it learns extreme speed or something like that.
Roll out.
Or roll out, yeah. Oh, it will definitely learn roll out. Yeah, I'm just gonna give it all those type of things. Mm-hmm.
And
I hate the dragon though. I don't like it.
wow, rude.
It's weird.
Typing's kind of weird. I don't know why all of a sudden
Yeah,
Game Freak
I'm
has some
afraid.
weird fascination of tagging normal onto almost everything. Like Pyroar, why is he normal? Helios, why is it normal?
Yeah, that's true.
Now this.
Yeah. Then Tapu Koko, that's Electric Fairy. I like his design though. I like it.
Yeah, he looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
It also
I'm
seems
curious to
kind
see
of
what
weird
the other
how
ones
they're... Like, I don't really see Fairy in him. Or it. So I don't know if they're just trying to still buff Fairy type, giving more Pokemon, or if it's going to be relevant somehow to him. But I don't know. It just doesn't really look Fairy to me.
Yeah, me either. Yeah, I thought it was just gonna be like electric, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah. And what was the big announcement that was gonna be revealed on July 1st?
This stuff.
That got leaked.
Oh, the ability to ride Pokemon has returned, as one of the pre-release screenshots shows you the main character riding a Stoutland. So, height.
But that's probably just gonna be in one area, right?
Hey, and actually, it was 2 areas.
Was it?
Yeah, there's Rhyhorn in the... I
Rhyhorn.
forget what the cave is. It was...
Oh, there's 3. There's 3. Rhyhorn, Go-Go.
Oh yeah, Go-Go. And there's a Skiddo in the
Mamoswine.
ranch.
Mamoswine.
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah,
write a
yeah,
Mamoswine?
I just did that part. That was the last thing I played, riding Mamoswine.
Oh, okay. Yep. So yeah, 7 new Pokemon. Actually 9 if you don't count the other 2 for North America.
Mm-hmm. And also, in Japan, it was announced that if you pre-order Pokemon Sun and Moon at a Pokemon Center, you will get a figurine of whatever the mascot legendary is that you pre-ordered for. So North America, I can't wait to see what the poster's gonna look like that we get.
A double-sided poster. It's just gonna be the region and the logo with the 2 legendaries.
Yep. Well, I can't get these. I mean, I don't even like the figurines, but I prefer that to a stupid poster.
Yeah. Well, you could do what I do. I just don't pre-order at GameStop. You don't get anything. That's what you're supposed to do. So which version do you guys think is going to be the most popular? Sun, Moon?
I think usually the first version's the most popular. Just because
Really?
it's always like sun and moon. Sun and moon. Oh, I hear sun. I'm gonna get sun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get Moon. Which one are you gonna get?
I was originally thinking I'll get Moon, but now I'm thinking I might get Sun because I've always gotten like the less popular, like the second one. Like I got Soul Silver, Alpha Sapphire. Well, I did get X, but yeah, I'm thinking I'll go with Sun.
Yeah, I always get the second one too. Except Diamond and Pearl. I got Diamond first. No, actually, I got both, but I played Diamond.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Sun, I think.
I'm just.
You, Conor?
I'm probably getting sun just because I don't really care about either legendary. My brother likes the moon one, so might as well just get the opposite.
That's easy. Alright, so anything more to add about Pokemon?
I think that's it, my friend.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay, cool. Next thing on the list. Nintendo's holding a contest. If you get to submit a design for a t-shirt, and if you win, you get $10,000, and this is important, a NX signed by Miyamoto.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Hype.
So, and Connor, what kinds of designs could a person submit?
Yeah, so for some reason they limited it to only certain types of games. These games include Super Mario, which is represented... It's kind of weird how they represent these. Super Mario is represented by original artwork, or original Super Mario Bros. Artwork. Then Legend of Zelda is represented by the Twilight Princess artwork. Pokemon's represented by Pikachu's yellow artwork. Animal Crossing's represented by Timmy and Tommy. I'm not really sure which game. It's recent, but I don't know which one. Star Fox Zero, Splatoon, Pikmin 3, Metroid, I think that's Other M, Kirby, I think that's Kirby Superstar, and Donkey Kong, his original 8-bit sprite. You're not allowed to cross these over, so, rip. And...
So no Smash shirts, basically.
Yeah.
And no Fire Emblem, so... Yep. I wonder why. That's cool, I guess. I think it's just the takeaway of this story is that you got an NX signed by Miyamoto. Or if you care about the money, $10,000.
Yep, that's good money. You can buy a lot of eShop cards with that.
Yeah, that's what I'd spend.
To get cash rewards on My Nintendo.
Oh man, hype.
Yeah.
Why am I so hyped right now?
I know, the hype is real. Alright, so moving on.
Last thing, investor meeting, right?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, so who wants to take it away?
Oh, I think I'm the only one with the thing open, so I...
Yeah.
Well, there were no big 3DS titles, so sales were low, and yeah, unless they want to count Fire Emblem in North America, I'm pretty sure that's true. And I think this is too recent. Fire Emblem in Europe's too recent for this. Splatoon, Mario Maker, and Twilight Princess were the best Wii U games. I'm pretty sure this is just the quarter. I don't think this is like a year or anything. Amiibo did well. Miitomo's off to a good start, apparently. They're expecting Pokemon to really help the 3DS this year. They reconfirmed Fire Emblem and Animal Crossing coming to smart devices this fall. They mentioned again the theme parks, character goods, and films, although Miyamoto for some reason said we never actually said we're working on films or something. That was kind of weird.
Yeah, that was strange.
Like, I mean, why would you confirm you're working on films but then say we never said we're working on films? But that's kind of weird. Zelda, to no surprise, is the last Wii U game Nintendo's publishing. I don't think anyone is surprised by that at all. And the reason they didn't talk about the NX at E3 is because they wanted to avoid copycats by revealing info too early.
Hmm. I think they've been saying that for a while about their systems. Like I remember hearing things like that before in the past. I guess it's. I mean, I'm personally excited to know whatever the new thing is. I'm excited and scared at the same time. But I guess it's good to know they're being cautious, assuming that is the real reason. I think it's fair to assume that they're telling the truth here. I mean, and even if they're not, it's like, who cares? I was really hoping they were going to announce at least the month they were going to show this thing off, but we got none of that. You know, we still just know it's this year.
Yeah.
I don't even think we officially know that it's fall.
No, as far as I know, it's just revealed some point this year.
Yeah. They're just going to go December 31st and torture us all. Personally, the main thing I was glad about, just that I took out of this whole thing, was that the NX was basically reconfirmed for March. I think it's fair to assume the system will still be coming out then, because again, I've heard a lot of people talking, you know, they need to get it out this fiscal year, which ends in March, so that's not really a big surprise. And still kind of disappointed that Zelda is still just 2017. I was hoping we would maybe hear March or, you know, summer or something, but it's still just 2017. I really wish they would narrow that down, because I don't know. My problem is I don't know why it's not narrowed down. Do they not know? Do they not want to say? Like, have they still not determined, like, even a vague release window for it? Because do you guys remember there was the point where Eiji Onuma said last year, or whenever it was, that, like, he was in a similar phase to the game where he was when Skyward Sword was almost finished. So I would hope that means the game could be done in 9 months. I don't know. That's the personal thing I'm scared about. Like, I'm really scared this game's going to come on holiday 2017. What do you guys think?
I'm not worried about Zelda being a holiday. I'd say probably July at the latest, just because, or maybe even June, just because, as you said, Aonuma said he's almost done, unless he was lying about that.
Yeah.
Or something else happened that caused another delay. But I think they kind of want to get that out as soon as possible, just so they can kind of get rid of the Wii U.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I mean, for them, like, the closer Zelda launches to the NX, the more it will benefit NX, right?
Yeah.
Like, best case scenario, if it's an NX launch title, that's going to really help early NX sales. That's going to get the momentum going for them, and that's going to help build the user base so they can get more games, get more third parties on board. If Zelda comes too far down the line, then people are going to be frustrated, and they might just give up on it. So I personally think they should really aim for launch title, or, like, I think May or June at the very latest. I personally think they can't push it too far, or customers will grow impatient. I don't know. It's really a mystery at this point. It's hard to say anything concrete because all we've heard is 2017. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it needs to be close to the NX's launch.
Mm-hmm.
I just hope it's not a holiday.
Right.
Yeah, unless they have something really, like, big planned for launch or launch window.
Hey guys, here's Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah, something like that. Or let's say maybe Zelda is a launch title, and then they port Smash and release it in holiday.
Huh.
Another thing that for the NX, I think they need to. I don't think they're gonna work on a new Smash soon. I think they need.
Oh, no way.
They need to port it because that thing took off.
I think the port is the most likely unconfirmed NX game.
Yeah.
I mean, aside from the new Mario, which, like, there's no way in hell that's coming to the Wii U. Like, that's physically impossible. And I doubt 3DS, you know? So, I mean, just based on how much speculation or, you know, how much insider info we've heard about that particular port, I mean, I'm starting to doubt we may even see a new NX entry of Smash.
I think we will, but not in, like...
Not until much later.
Yeah.
Like, maybe like 2020 years. At the earliest.
Yeah. It's just that they need to port it, because...
oh, yeah. I mean, that's a good title to have on board right away, because people...
and it's part of the esports now, so...
Yeah, true. I mean, like, I doubt esports
That
people are
Evo
gonna
and stuff like that. So they need
right.
it.
Although I doubt they're gonna upgrade to the NX version for no reason, like for esports, unless it's significantly different. But it'll still be a good way to get the NX name out there, I guess.
Yeah.
And for people who are picking it up for Zelda, I've done a lot of ranting about this on Twitter. For people who are picking up the NX just for Zelda, I think a lot of them would be tempted by Smash Bros. Because a lot of those people, I'm sure, like maybe the N64 was their last system, and maybe they had Smash Bros. On there. And now when they see this new one, they'll be like, oh, you can play with 8 people? Like, sold, you know?
Hype.
So I think...
And I need to buy 8 controllers.
I mean, or they... Well, I mean, I've also heard, like, there's the possible rumors about how you can use your smartphones with this thing, or your tablets.
Oh god, controlling Smash with a tablet.
Yeah, please.
Well, no, okay, but here's the thing. 100% optional. 100% optional. If you're a casual who does not care about precision, that might be the best route for you, you know? Like, it's just a thought. It's just a thought. And now, while I personally would hate to use, play a high-intensity game like Smash with a touchscreen based thing, I'm sure that, again, there are some super casual people who really don't care. What I personally think I would love, though, is like, I don't know if we've talked about this on the show, but like playing Mario Maker or something using an iPad, like hooked up to the TV, like that would be awesome, I think. Like, assuming the controller does not have a screen, which I hope it doesn't, unless it's a hybrid thing. At this point, there's so many possibilities. This is just like, assuming there's no controller or no screen on the controller, I personally think it would be very cool if you could hook up smart devices for the sole purpose of games like Mario Maker and Art Academy.
So you've played Zelda. So I watched your video, and you said that there's not a lot of stuff going on the gamepad.
Yeah.
For that game. Even in the just footage, we see that the map is on the screen.
Right. Yeah. Like the only things it shows are like the controls, and you can do off TV play, and that's it.
Yeah. So to me, that's an indication that there won't be a screen or a big screen like the Wii U screen on the
right. If anything, maybe like a tiny Dreamcast type screen, but I don't really know why that would be useful. In 2016, when our TV resolutions are much better, we can fit many more things on TV and still be able to see clearly.
Plus, plus in the videos, like when you change items, you see everything on the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
there's nothing happening on the gamepad. There's nothing happening on the gamepad. Like, even when you go into the menu, like, the menu's not even shown on the gamepad.
Yeah.
Like, it's still just the controls.
And now that game is coming out on NX, they have to build it so it can work on both. And it doesn't make sense for them to put everything on the gamepad where it's not going to be used on the NX.
Now, that's actually a good point. Now, here's what I think about the situation. I do kind of wish the Wii U version had the gamepad integration.
Oh, yeah. That was fun in Wind Waker.
Oh, it was great in Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. It made especially the map I found was so much more convenient. Like the items, I'm personally fine with pausing and switching because like you kind of stop anyway. Like you don't do it while you're like running. But I thought the map was very nice to have on there as well. Well, luckily the gyro aiming is still in on the gamepad, thank God. For bow and arrow, obviously it's optional, but I personally love that. But so I do kind of wish it was still in the Wii U version. What I originally thought is, that's just for demo purposes. But like they've said, I feel like a few times, they're like, this is how the Wii U version is. Which, that definitely, and like the fact that they've also said they want parity with the NX version aside from the visuals, apparently. That's probably the strongest indication we have so far that the NX controller will not feature a significant touchscreen.
Yeah. Otherwise, remember when they announced Wind Waker and when they showed it up at E3?
Yeah.
They made a huge deal that you could have all the items on the gamepad,
right,
and the map. That way, you don't have to clutter your screen.
Yeah.
That was a huge deal for them.
Okay. Yeah.
And they didn't talk about that this time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No. Yeah. Like they didn't even mention the fact that the gamepad had nothing until the interviews. Like you had to seek it out.
Off TV play, they didn't mention that.
Right. I mean, yeah, it's there, but they didn't mention it. You're right. Like, I didn't know about that until I found it myself. And it was weird. Like, it was weird. You like tap the. I mean, it was weird. I mean, just to. It's not really relevant, but it was interesting. You didn't even press minus. You would just tap the gamepad to activate the off TV play. So yeah, they didn't even mention that. Like, they clearly, and like even in the trailer, like in a lot of Wii U games, they'll show the gamepad at one point in the trailer. Like this was just the entire, like the just the TV screen the entire time. So clearly they're focusing their efforts back to the TV screen and away from a second screen, which I personally am kind of glad about. I mean, there are some beneficial gamepad experiences, but on the whole, playing solely on the TV, at least when it comes to home consoles, has turned out to be just better. I still feel like the handheld dual screen setup works pretty darn well, but I don't think it works that well on consoles.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Because, like, in order to see both screens once, you have to hold it out, like, directly in front of you, and eventually your arms are just going to get tired. And that's no fun. You have to, like, hold it in your lap, and you have to look down and up. So, yeah, Zelda NX. Lots. Breath of the Wild. I just called it Zelda NX. Clearly, there's a lot to discuss there. When do you guys think we're going to... Again, these are such hypothetical questions that we're completely guessing on. When do you guys think we're going to get an announcement for the NX announcement event?
The day before it happens. It's gonna
I
be
think they're just going to drop the bomb.
just on Twitter. Hey guys, a new direct focusing on our upcoming consoles tomorrow.
People would lose their
I hope they post something on Facebook, just like, hey, here's some words from Miyamoto.
Oh, yeah.
They just post like a message from the team working on The Legend of Zelda or something, and everyone's like, "No, not a delay," and that's like, the NX will be announced tomorrow. It's like, what?
Yeah. Or if they just like started a live stream and everyone gets a notification like Nintendo has started streaming.
They forget to even tweet about it.
Yeah. But yeah, who knows when? I personally hope it happens no later than I don't think it can happen in November. I think it has to happen before November.
Oh yeah.
So I'm hoping like October at the latest. I mean, I would prefer September because that's sooner. But yeah, I'm hoping October is the latest it can happen.
I think September would be the latest. So you have to announce it before all the holidays titles start to come out.
Good point. Yeah, they don't announce it too close because then things just get weird. And plus, remember that Wii U event?
Yeah, that was...
that was in September, right?
September, I think. Yeah, I think so.
I mean, obviously they didn't announce the Wii U there, but they revealed a lot of the information.
They revealed the price.
Reveal the price? Yeah, the price, yeah. They revealed some important stuff there. And the release date.
And the bundles.
Mm-hmm. And I think, like, the release date even. So that was... Yeah, I think it's pretty likely we'll see that again. I really hope it's on a bigger scale. It's not such a low-key thing. Because that was like a tiny room. This, I hope, is like a full-blown event. Some people have been saying like Space World. I don't think it's going to be on that scale. I secretly hope it is, but I think that's getting your expectations way too high. I also really hope the launch lineup is showcased. So many mysteries, and I'm going on way too long about this.
And before it's just Tokyo Game Show.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When is Gamescom? August, right?
Yeah, I think mid-August.
What about Tokyo Game Show?
Early September.
What if they want to avoid those and just release it or announce it after? So September would work. It's late September.
I can't remember what Tokyo Game Show is. I don't think it's the same time as PAX, which is early September.
Hold on, they just released the list of exhibitors at Tokyo Game Show, and Nintendo's not on it, if that means anything to you guys.
Oh, well, they're never over there.
Yeah.
They're never at Tokyo Game Show.
Okay, so not this year either. Maybe Gamescom. I mean, it seems like a weird place to reveal it, though. I don't know. Even though Gamescom is getting big, it just seems like a bizarre place for them to reveal their next system. But you never know.
Yeah. I think they'll just hold their own conference.
Probably, somewhere.
Yeah.
I think that about wraps it up, though.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. So, poll. Conor.
Last week, we asked you, because it's Sonic's birthday, which of these was your favorite Sonic game? 24% say Sonic 06. 3% for some reason say Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric. The winner with 42% is Shadow the Hedgehog. And 31% say Sonic and the Secret Rings. That was with 33 voters. And this week we're asking which of the new Pokemon, new revealed Pokemon is your favorite. And we chose out of the 7, narrowed it down to Drampa, Cutiefly, Togedemaru, and Tapu Koko. So, hype.
Yep. By the way, Sonichu is the best.
There's nice
and
trash.
On answer that, so that should win. Sonichu or Togedemaru. Sorry.
Gamescom's August 17th to 21st, and I can't find Tokyo Game Show.
September 17th.
Okay.
Please,
September
August.
20th.
I need the August date.
There's also GDC August 15th to 16th. Metroid's 30th anniversary August 6th.
What if they announce it like
With the new Metro game.
no. That same day that Federation Force comes out, that way.
Oh yeah, nobody remembers Federation Force. Yeah. They all forget to put the reviews up.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, "Oh, Metroid, I'll buy it," because the reviews don't exist.
Yeah, the reviews just get buried with NX news.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you do PR. Come on. So what else? Plugs.
Plug it.
Yeah, so we have Noah's Zelda Q&A and impressions up on our YouTube channel. Check it out.
I'm standing right where I filmed it. How bizarre.
Whoa.
Yeah. So
Just picture that.
Thank you.
You moved a lot during that video.
I sure did.
Yeah. See,
I moved.
I had that. Did you watch it?
I listened to it.
Okay, but as I was adding the footage in the corner, I have to make the screen smaller because at one point you were in the middle, and I was just covering you. So, you moved a lot.
I was a traveling adventurer. I should have just put footprint marks or something so I could stand in one place, but whatever. It was a journey. It was a journey.
Yeah. No, and well, we didn't plan on putting footage on in that corner.
Well, luckily,
I just thought of it. I just thought of it because there was a huge space over there.
A gap. Well, yeah, and I did think while I was filming, I did thought it looked better standing to the side. It looked just really ugly when I was in the middle. So I guess it kind of just was a happy accident a little bit that I did that. So
yeah, it turned out.
Go watch it. It's good.
Yeah, watch it. Leave a comment.
Yeah, leave a comment.
Yeah. If you have any questions about Zelda, Noah here can answer.
I'm the guy to ask. I mean,
he can't answer like.
Yeah, the release date.
We'll try.
Who's the final boss?
It was funny. Well, it's Ganon, but
hey,
you know.
We know he's back.
Probably.
We don't know he's the final boss.
True. But it was actually funny. At the event, there were so many people asking, like, what's the release date? And they were all just like, 2017.
Really?
So,
should have said February 30th.
Why February? What's happening that day?
Doesn't exist.
Oh, good point. That would have been good. That would have been a good joke. Yeah.
Yeah, and
I wonder how many people would have reported it comes out February 30th if they said that.
Someone would have. You know it. Someone would have.
Yeah.
And then check out my Rhythm Heaven Mega Mix review on the website.
Hype.
Yeah, it should be up by now.
Woo!
Then check out Flying Witch review. I guess that's an anime.
Hell yeah.
By Conor. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then, haven't you heard Sakamoto? That's another anime.
Hell yeah.
Weird names. Check out Food Wars episode 1.
Season 2, episode 1.
Okay.
Ooh,
cool.
it's happening. Season 2?
Yeah.
It's not
Is it
out
now?
It's not out for us, but it releases Saturdays at 7 a.m. Pacific time.
Wow, I may have to get back into that. I watched like the first 5 episodes.
It's pretty good.
Pipe.
Yeah.
I like food, so it's real nice.
I just decided to plug this without even watching it because, Food Wars was the first thing we ever plugged, or first anime we ever plugged, so I just had to.
It's legendary.
Yeah. Then why didn't you plug Love Live? That's new.
Because I only do one a season. Except that one season when Food Wars was continuing and I wanted to plug School Live and you wouldn't let me just drop Food Wars for some reason.
No, the new one.
Yeah, I only
Love
plug
Live
one per season.
Oh, that sucks. Okay, whatever, just watch Love Live Sunshine.
What if it's trash?
Animation, I guess. Just watch it. Let me know what you think. I'll watch it like a week after because I don't have time.
Rip.
And check out the Set Enough Games podcast. That's Mike's podcast.
Dang.
You can subscribe to them on iTunes and Google Play. They have their website where you can listen to the episodes. And you can follow them on Twitter. I think it's at Set Enough Games. or
Oh,
just
yeah.
at Set Enough. Make sure to watch or listen to their podcast. It's really good. It's really good. I'm an avid listener now. Then check out our Patreon page. You can head over to patreon.com/BlazeKick. And if you pledge $1 a month, you get early access to this podcast and the PlayStation Point.
Hi.
And maybe another podcast coming in the future.
Hi.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And that's not all. You also get access to the BlazeKick podcast, which
Too
we
many
recorded an
podcasts.
episode. Yeah, I know.
It was great, back to back.
Yeah. So, Noah, Connor, and I recorded the episode for the BlazeKick podcast. So, if you're a Patreon, you're basically going to get an extra episode of Unleashed. Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, so head over to patreon.com/BlazeKick to help us out on there.
Buddha's kick.
Then subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/BlazeKickMedia. Subscribe there, please. Subscribe on iTunes and on Google Play Music. If you leave a review on iTunes, we'll love you forever. And you can just share the feed with everyone. That way we get more subscribers on there. Follow us on Twitter. I'm at ArmsMXZ. Connor here is at 331. Noah is at
Sonic_Hedgehog.
BlazeKick is at BlazeKick Tweet. And visit BlazeKick.com for news. I actually wrote news. Reviews, I guess. Anime reviews. If you don't know what's coming to Crunchyroll or Funimation this season, we have all the news there. Right, Connor?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And, that's all. Thank you for listening to Nintendo Unleashed episode 73. We'll be back next week for more Nintendo stuff. And maybe a guest. We're working on that.
Hi.
Bye.
Bye, dude.
いろいろあるけれどそいつが青春恋に破れて傷ついても笑える日が来るさ土壇場で調子よくうまいこと乗り越えたりそうだけどなんでもない場面こそつまずいたりそうさだからこそ行こう羽ばたこうよようやくとここまで来た力強い君のせいで嬉しかった羽ばたこうよ大空へさあここから明日がある夢が咲く淡ジェネレーション
Welcome to episode 73 of Nintendo Unleashed podcast. This is BlazeKick's weekly Nintendo podcast. Episode 73. I'm sorry, I did not know what to say. I thought about where I was going to go next and I didn't know. I thought, wait, did I already say 73? I don't even know. Alright.